Elon Musk just realized they can't lose you. Greetings, visionaries and trailblazers. In a world obsessed with metrics and milestones, there's a quiet revolution brewing. One that even titans like Elon Musk are starting to notice. Picture this. A simple super thanks up to $20 is a way to say yes to what heaven is releasing through this word. Elon, the man who's launched rockets and revolutionized electric dreams, suddenly pausing amid boardroom chaos to say, "We can't afford to lose these ones." Why? Because you're not just another cog in the machine. You're the spark that ignites innovation, the unseen force that disrupts the status quo. But let's dive deeper than fleeting fame or fleeting fortunes. This isn't about surface-level success. It's about the magnetic pull of your inner fire. The kind that draws allies, sparks rivalries, and reshapes destinies. It's spiritual warfare disguised as opportunity. And it's about your innate divinely wired creative vitality becoming the whispered agenda in rooms you've never entered. The uncomfortable truth. Not everyone wants to collaborate with you. They want to extract your essence. To get a piece of what you carry. They'll scheme, network, pivot, or even reinvent themselves. Why? You're not average. You're a symphony of potential wrapped in unbreakable principles. You're your vibe, your living blueprint. And guess what? They still don't have the access code. Chosen one. Don't just receive, respond. A simple super thanks up to $20 is a way to say yes to what heaven is releasing through this word. Creative energy is the ultimate catalyst in the human arsenal, surpassing ambition, grit, or even hardship. As innovation gurus affirm, the irreplaceable ones don't just hold it. They radiate it effortlessly, organically, and at times unexpectedly. That's why heads turn. That's why conversations stutter in your wake. And that's why once your true caliber shines through, entire networks turn into arenas of contention. You didn't scheme your way in. You arrived charged with purpose. No hype needed. You glowed. Now, everyone's scrambling to decode how one presence can ripple through emotions like a seismic wave. Buckle up, because in this deep dive, we'll unpack why your creative energy is unlocking fortunes, dismantling egos, and leaving others in awe of the unseen. If you think it's all about talent or charisma, prepare for a profound shift. Visionary, let's launch. First, the ethereal realm senses your creative energy long before you articulate it. Ever notice how newcomers act off kilter around you? 1 second the vibe is steady, the next someone's fidgeting, on edge, overly inquisitive, or intensely focused, and you haven't uttered a word. It's no fluke. Your creative pulse broadcasts itself ahead. It has zero to do with your style or agenda. It's the aura your essence projects the instant you step into a space. Your energy doesn't murmur. It declares. You're not some superficial draw with this vitality. Souls tune in before voices chime. Even if you're oblivious, your frequency speaks volumes upon entry. It's a cosmic dialect. Pets pick it up. Children sense it. Crowds register it. The higher planes absolutely detect it. You aren't chasing connections. You're empowered. It's a sacred empowerment with intent at its heart, veiled in authenticity. Yet it rattles the complacent, especially those drifting aimlessly or harboring ulterior motives. Your energy broadcasts beyond. I'm capable. It proclaims, I'm linked. I'm ignited. I hold profound wisdom. They can't pinpoint the allure, but it's potent enough to breach their defenses without a single interaction, no games from you, no signal sent. You simply existed and it throws them into disarray. Even the energy illiterate feel inner upheavals just from proximity. Unfamiliar with the source, they misread it as intrigue, label you disruptive, or inch closer, hoping to quell the stirrings you evoke. But you can't bottle thunder. What was dispatched from above, not forged by hands, can't be claimed. It's a celestial herald, priming atmospheres, unsettling shadows, and ushering boons. You didn't anticipate. Your creative energy announces you. Silence isn't required. Your signal has already infiltrated the network. Second, beyond allure, you emanate visionary fertility. For reasons unexplained, perceptions of you evoke not mere interest, but a profound hunger. They might not clock the attraction consciously, yet something in you signals a transformative force. That's because you're more than polished or persuasive. You project visionary fertility, not just tangibly, but on a soul level. Merely by existing. Encounters with you can spark growth, breakthroughs, and fate-altering insights. That's why in turmoil, people gravitate toward you. The fractured seek solace in your orbit. It clarifies why past alliances often bypassed genuine bonds. They were bids to revive a stagnant spirit through you. Your presence infuses renewal. For instance, proximity might awaken long-dormant potentials not through effort on your part, but because you revive vitality. You don't strive, you embody. That's the might of visionary fertility. You don't birth in conventional ways. You catalyze personal evolutions, elevated ideas, expanded horizons, and soul shifts. No one exits your sphere unchanged. Your energy ignites what demands reckoning with or without your involvement. They ascend or implode. This fuels the envy, rivalries, and fixations swirling around you. They sense you're beyond flesh. You're a conduit. Your essence bears celestial designs. Many assume intimacy or alliance grants them your gifts. They miss that such vitality defies possession. It demands reverence. Your creative force transcends sensation. It's a primal driver. It stirs. It revives. It expands. Pursuit stems from this. Not affection, but a quest for rediscovered spark. Third, your presence evokes the thrill of guarded celestial secrets. Folks tense up around you for an instinctual reason. No exertion on your end. Yet spaces shift upon your arrival. Your aura feels elite, like a vault of rarefied knowledge most dare not breach without clearance. It's as much ethereal intrigue as tangible pull. They probe despite themselves, but you register as an enigma beyond solving. Your vibe hints at concealed divine enigmas, and intuitively they're spot on. Before minds process, souls catch an ancient sacred murmur in your midst. Your frequency prompts self-inquiries they never voiced. That's why gazes linger beyond propriety. Why some eye you with a mix of wonder and weariness. You evoke echoes of lost essences or worse, undiscovered voids. Your creative energy is undeniable yet subtle, not aggressive. It unveils, not seduces. And therein lies its authenticity. Your mere being can spiritually summon others. No flashy displays, no bids for notice, but you evoke a veil on the verge of parting, the unhealed or fragile recoil from this. It spotlights the concealed, the inauthentic sense exposure looming. Hence, mislabels fly. You're deemed risky, overwhelming, or excessive. It's not you, it's your energy's echo in them. You arrive with premium access to elevated truths. They feel it, even uncomprehending. Your aura's sacred charge doesn't negotiate. It challenges facades. The reluctant to confront either rebel, evade, or pin the discomfort on you. No theatrics needed. Full alignment, soul attunement, and vital charge suffice to shatter illusions. Your aura doesn't just draw, it discloses. That's your caliber. Fourth, the allure of ownership stems from their illusion of control. Raw truth. Not all seek to cherish you. They crave to claim you, not poetically, but possessively. They fancy tapping your ethereal potency through closeness. Often subconscious. Deep down though, they know you're exceptional. Beyond poise or appeal, you're plugged into something vast. Your insights matter. Your proximity alters trajectories. Ripples follow your path. Their response, rivalry, subterfuge, flattery, feigned partnership vibes. But the core aim, proximity to potency. They bet your fortunes might spill over. Your clarity could cloak them. Your safeguards might extend. Yet, it's no alliance. It's ethereal extraction. Some don't even like you. They covet the perks of your association. Calculations ignite upon spotting your life-infusing gift, foresight, and manifestation prowess. It morphs into plots. If I win trust, align or seem secure, you shift from partner to prize. This demystifies why connections drained rather than enriched. No mutuality, just mining your light, vitality, foresight. They sought unearned boons devouring without reciprocity. You felt depleted. They buzzed. Trust that gut when vibes skew. Your discernment spots veiled agendas. You've always detected intangible theft attempts. Your form knew, your essence flagged. You're not for commandeering, not a recharge for the weary. Not a bypass to breakthroughs. Sacred access demands merit, not seizure. Fifth, your untamed vital force unnerves the unrefined. Your energy doesn't just evoke, it compels confrontation, and that's terrifying for many. This raw vital force coiled in your core yet pulsing through your being is a soul conduit unswitchable, unfeigned in one attuned to spirit, emotion and flow like you. It emerges as a revealer or restorer, touching all in reach. You've witnessed polar reactions from entrance to your world. Some find serenity in your radius. Thoughts quiet. Anxieties fade. They bask in boundless affirmation. Not your charm at work, their wiring, essence, and core realigned by your field. In sacred sync, they confess. Something about you makes me feel secure. Your being mends fractures, but this force can dismantle too. Not all are primed to receive the unrefined. Your vibration eridus veneers. Facades crack. Delusions dissolve. Your presence becomes a reflector. Not everyone welcomes the gaze inward. They deflect, overcompensate, accuse, sabotage growth. Spirals ensue post-encounter. Your spark jolted too abruptly. Not harm from you. The chaos was latent. You surfaced it. Truth in your form overwhelms the unprepared. They crave candor until it arrives embodied. Guard your field wisely. You're not just captivating, you're an activator. Indiscriminate mingling risks your sacred current. You're a consecrated stream, not mere mortal. Unready contacts either ignite or integrate. Sixth, pursuits aren't for your heart, they're for your focus. Most chasers aren't after romance. They're eyeing a fast track to elevation. Not your exterior draws them. Your essence does. Subconsciously, they know your orbit unlocks realms. Instincts affirm you're beyond individual. You're a portal. Proximity elevates vibrations unattainable. Solo. This explains abrupt shifts. Casual to compulsive, supportive to rivalous. You remain steady. You're a gateway to cosmic ascent, wisdom, momentum. They fancy gains via alliance, proximity, even peripheral ties, true intimacy, irrelevant. It's ethereal positioning. To some, you're a stellar rung for progression. If not embodying you, trailing suffices. Hence, territoriality brews. Strangers claim your bandwidth. Care secondary. It's staking near the source. Thus circles, professional, personal, kin turn tactical, no bids for strife, no quest for pedestal. Yet bearing ancestral keys, favor and designs, you inadvertently provoke the effort of earth. Not romance, spiritual strategy. Maneuvers for blessing adjacency amid facades. They forget. Portals yield nothing. Sans purity. Alignment can't be forced. Timing defies plots. Without posture, proximity avails not. Seventh, your restraint is tactical fuel conservation, not void. Celibacy gets mocked as barren isolation. For the attuned, though it's strategic fortification, not fear or scarcity drives it. You safeguard. Withholding isn't punitive. It's protective. As your vitality is elite, not universal. Intentional pause transcends abstinence. It's reclamation. Retracting amplifies sharper, fiercer, unyielding. Vitality is creative currency, inspiration, spiritual capital. Casual dispersal dilutes containment. It converges for the divinely attuned. This intensifies inescapably. Aura amplifies. Insights deepen. Intuition sharpens. Presence unmasks sand speech. Post-pause fixation surges not carnal alone but holistic. They detect evolution. Your autonomy withdraws from their grasp. Not love but loss of illusion. Paradox less offered. More craved. Not coercion. Pure magnetism. You more enigmatic, luminous, fortified. Why? Undiluted. It purifies and empowers. No longer scattered. Sealed. Divine sealed fire. Irrefutable. Purposeful restraint baffles the uninitiated. They peg it as aloofness or evasion. Truth. You're stewarding a force beyond most capacity. Beyond form, you shield influence. Celibacy, warfare, tactic, not idleness. Power occurs in perceived stillness. 8th. Your creative energy exposes more than it entices. You figured rejection stemmed from your intensity, candor, or timing. Reality. It spotlighted their buried truths to self, others, you not overzealous. You were authentic. For the performative or evasive, such presence threatens. Rooted in soul wisdom, your vitality discloses over allures. It's emotional sonar not luring surrender. It reveals forfeitures, hence flights. Not intimidation. Your field whispered their secrets. No sermons needed. Proximity stirred suppressions. The unspoken you radiate untainted clarity. A lighthouse casual brushes unveil motives. Thus potentials fizzled pre-launch. Not dismissal, illumination. Your field exposed immaturity, vices, schemes, intimacy, fears. Not repulsion. You unveiled masks they couldn't bear. Intimidating euphemism for accountability. Your vitality doesn't provoke lust. It summons verity. It draws to self-reflection, not conquest. Unready, they bolt. Not toxicity or bluntness. You bared without contact. Don't dwell on exits. Their readiness faltered. Your fire confronts shadows. Not all seek light. Some cling to dim. 9th. You're the reflector that humbles the hollow. Clarify temptation. Never you. Revelation. Absolutely. An unflinching mirror to unmanifested pretenses. No seduction bid. They weren't drawn to you. Your essence quake their core sans sensuality exposure not enticement. You evoked suppressed realities labeling you tempting. Your field unearthed the interred vanities, shames, envies, shadows. Candor emerged. Unprepared for rawness. No puff from you, your potency peeled layers. Hence prior admirers now indict your disruption. Not fault. Your sovereignty spurned egos. Assurance unsettled theirs. Lucidity bewildered. Authenticity shamed acts rather than own immaturity. They deem you excessive, volatile, showy. Truth, no tangible lure. They felt inadequate, exposed. Such verity repels the charm cloaked, pious posers, foe bold, ambition void. Wordless you called bluffs. Presence mirrored curated illusions. Souls weren't threatened. Deceptions were pre-growth. They assault revealers, project, blame, flee. You disarmed divinely, not menaced. They weren't seduced, tested, and flunked. Unready for embodied truth. Intimacy with you isn't casual. It's a soul pact. Flings off limits. Crossing thresholds seals ethereal bonds. They may frame it as light fun, but your form transcends flesh. Unseen guardians patrol this sanctum, forces intolerant of irreverence. You're not for sampling, not transient utility. You embody covenant. Breach bears cost. Thus misaligned intimates later unravel, distractions mount, fortunes wane, clarity clouds. Why sacred deemed disposable? The realms don't toy with your ilk. Your mission, mantle, legacy entwine with form. Touch invites fallout. Patterns emerge. Low vibe entrants transform or tumble. Ailments strike. Turmoil bruise. Gains slip. Not spite. Equity. Intimacy accesses beyond physical fields' thresholds. Domains. Casual entry. Unwitting divine scan. Your light probes dysfunctions, voids, wounds, unready. Collapse or escape. Discernment, not pickiness. Guard thus your creative energy pivots timelines, opens some, seals others. You're a soul accord, all readable, signable, worthy, demand purity, harmony, consent, less intrusion, realms respond to violations. Your field cosmic event connections alter arcs, liking irrelevant alignment, key pure approach, acceleration, portals part, prospects bloom, veiled gifts flow. Deceitful backlash, revelations, stalls, ruins. Your vitality master key unlocks or barricades paths, explains booms in others, recoveries, ventures, visions post you. No formulas, just vibrational lift. You harbor codes. Right sync activates latent destinies. Reciprocal corrupt intense boomerang. Arc sphere structures crack untraceable to you. Why? Boundary breach. Balance not vengeance. Your field rejects falsehoods. Post-crossing maladies, losses, voids. You catalyze truth, heal or haunt. Such potency reshapes pacts. Your portal accelerator, destiny shifter encounters, pivotal architecture. You're the unseen catalyst for their conflicts and collapses. You've curated calm, pure vibes, entered humbly, yet discord erupts afar. Your name rarely invoked in feuds, fractures, finales. Deception. You're the quiet instigator. Not actions, but essence. Proximity stirs buried sentiments. Insecurities flare. Alliances strain. Hierarchies quake. Wordless. Your potency. Yesterday's steady now doubts all. Secure bonds breed suspicion. Clinginess. Jovial groups. Sour, not culpability. Your frequency disrupts, infused with celestial charge, you're a vibrant disruptor, igniting awe, fear, rivalry, devotion, doubt, yearning, overwhelm for the spiritually tepid, especially dominance. No provocation. You existed. Such vitality exposed smoldering dissatisfactions. Self, ward or enter. Sometimes you evoked lacks prompting reassessments not for you but depth fire sink. Other times envy targets proxies with that they ditch me. Fights from self-doubt, not you. Never misconduct. Irresistible force. Environments mismatch. Silent humble. You influence foundations fracture. Not villain. Veritas. Unready for vision. Even distant, you agitate. They crave you but can't contain you. They idolize your essence yet underestimate the depth. Yes, your vitality dazzles, but it's weighty, selective, consecrated, beyond partner or accessory. You're a soul odyssey. You re-architect lives, not stroll through sand. Self-purification. Mind, heart, spirit. They can't host your magnitude. Drawn to glow, blind to intensity. They assume ease without evolution. You're no trend, no fleeting thrill. You're a breathing sanctum, union, symphonic harmony, raw devotion to essence, not flawlessness. Most evade shadows, let alone mirror yours in a sense. They bask, not blaze. Hence, near misses glitch, sensing required rise, they falter, fear over flight. Your field confronts chaos, traumas, facades, procrastinated fixes. Suddenly fear clings, outbursts, vanishing supplant affection. You surfaced unhealed refusals, not wounds with you. Readiness, not romance. Your elevation, not escape. Need soul-silent companions. Unexploiting vulnerability rare in superficial immature eras. They six-pine dream yet no inadequacy housing you demands delusion dispel truth rebirth haven over havoc most revel in distractions not thrones chosen one don't just receive respond a simple super thanks up to $20 is a way to say yes. To what heaven is releasing through this word, your creative energy, not mere spark. It's your fortress. Often miscast vulnerability, luring exploitation. Unseen. Its astute vital sentinel empowering shielding burns beyond delight strategically perceives what senses miss enacts sans utterance. Malice nears it deflects, unveils, repulses. Not passive charm awaiting taming. Its divine perimeter alarms trigger on abuse bids. Low intent linger fleeting. Your sensuality rebounds there.